Hey friend, have you ever thought about the awesome idea of being financially free, having freedom and security and not having to worry about money ever? Well, hey, my name is Chris from chrisandjigha.com, and in this very exciting episode today, hey, I just want to share with you how to achieve financial freedom and get rich, all right? And how you can do this even if you're an average person, even if you have worked multiple jobs. I mean, you can be anybody and still achieve these three things to achieve financial freedom. I'm doing them right now. Many people are too, and you can too, so stick around for that. So hey, welcome my friend. Hey, if you don't know, this channel is all about you, the home business entrepreneur, right? And empowering you with the mindset and the marketing skill sets to get results, finally make more money, and finally achieve the breakthrough that you're looking for, right? So if you like that type of content, hey, we talk about making money online, passive income, online business, things like that, then hey, feel free to give this video a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget the bell too, all right? So you can be notified whenever I drop new videos on, hey, financial freedom, and which is pretty much on a Monday through Friday daily basis right now, all right? So hey, let's get right down into it, all right? So we're talking about how to achieve financial freedom, yes? And it's really, and that concept may be foreign to a lot of people, but if you're watching this video, then you probably know what I'm talking about, right? That means being free from having to work for money, right? Having to put your work and sweat and your effort to get money, right? So your work, this is you working, right? To get money, right? And as long as you have to work to get money, you're not free, right? Your livelihood is dependent on this income. So how do you fix this? How do you make it so that you not having to work, but money still comes in, right? You may be chillaxing, right? And just, relaxing on the beach, and just enjoying the water, but yet you're still making money, right? How does that happen? How do we do that? Well, I'm gonna share with you a few things that I think is gonna be helpful, all right? A few tips that the mega rich are doing, the super successful are doing, and guess what? Even regular average people just like you and myself are doing right now that can do and achieve financial freedom and get rich, all right? So the first thing to think about is that you gotta consider the fact that you will have to turn from being a consumer into a producer. And what this means is that while you have a job, most people are going to have a job, right? And that's how you make your primary income is through your work, right? Except that cannot be the only way you make income. Eventually, you have to cross over into the other side, what Robert Kiyosaki calls the more advanced side, and make money either in the I quadrant or in the B quadrant. And we'll talk about that a little bit more. But essentially, while you're working this job, you can no longer be the kind of person that complains about, hey, how the work is not going your way. You can no longer be the kind of person that's like, I hate my job, or this sucks, they do this and do that. You can no longer be a complainer, right? In order to get rich and financial freedom, you're gonna have to start taking accountability for you, for your wealth, for your success. Don't rely on your boss. Don't rely on the government. Don't rely on the society. Don't rely on your parents. Don't rely on anybody outside of you to ensure your financial freedom. All right, and that means by becoming a producer. In other words, you have to think about ideas and ways you can serve the marketplace. The rich and successful have become producers. They produce ideas, they produce content, they produce new things that help people, that impact people. So your job and your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go from consumer to producer and start thinking about the things that people are complaining about. You no longer are complaining anymore. You stop complaining and you start thinking about, okay, how can I impact people's lives? What can I do to help people? What is a problem that people are having? What are some issues that I know are happening that I could probably impact and solve, therefore get paid for? All right? Because the very fact of the matter is that whatever you're making here in your job, you're making that, and if you just think you deserve more money, you probably do, but the reason why you're not making any more money is because your skills are limited to just this, and that's all you know. In the marketplace, you get paid for the value that you put in the marketplace. Therefore, you need to start looking for ways to add more value into the marketplace. Start thinking. I know there's an example is a gentleman that I know who had he developed a plugin for WordPress and Facebook to kind of like integrate the both of them, because at the time there was a problem with how I think Facebook was doing Facebook pages. So he developed this WordPress plugin that allowed people to do that. You see what I'm saying? He found a problem in its particular niche and solved it. So you're gonna have to start thinking, okay, about different niches and problems that you can solve. You can either go into niches that you are comfortable with, that you like, maybe into tech, health and wellness, or whatever, or maybe a niche that you don't really know too much about, you don't like so much, but maybe you know there's a problem and you can dedicate the time to do it. Which brings me to number 2. The second thing you must absolutely do is you must invest in knowledge and skills. Okay, there's a reason why every time I start my video, I talk about empowering you, the home business entrepreneur, with the mindset, because you need the mindset first to get through the struggles and the obstacles that is entrepreneurship, first of all. And the skills, okay? The skills. You see what I'm saying? You have to have the skills in order to be able to, I want to say pay the bills, but it's almost kind of that, right? You have to have the skills in order to be able to produce value. You see, the reason why most people are not financially secure and they don't feel security, they don't even come close to freedom, is because their skill sets, once again, is limited to only what they do at their job. That's it. And guess what? What if your job says we have to let you go? We're downsizing. Then you're done. You see what I'm saying? All of a sudden you're done. You're no longer in control of your own destiny, because your destiny is in the hands of someone else. So becoming financially free and getting rich is a matter of becoming you're the instrument of your destiny. You and you alone are the instrument of your destiny. You see what I'm saying? And how does that happen? You become skilled in a particular niche, right? And what that means is investing time in learning that skill. So here's the thing, one of the things that I'm a huge proponent of, right? Is that you don't spend your extra time outside of work doing other things that don't contribute to your skill set development and your destiny. You see? I mean, yeah, you could be binge watching Netflix on the latest shows that they're always coming out with, or you could be playing basketball, you could be doing a bajillion different things, but guess what though? Your skill set is not being developed. The average person, if you're working a full-time job, the average person is spending a lot of time doing a lot of different stuff, but not investing in the knowledge and the skills. You see? And it's the knowledge and the skills that ensure and guarantee your success. I think I heard this from, I cannot remember his name, but he was like, what will ensure your success is your knowledge and your skills. And see, once you develop your skills, right? It could be skills in whatever, in a different certain type of business, investing, whatever it is. Once you've developed those skills, nobody can take them from you. Nobody can take them from you. The society can't take it from you. Your boss can't take it from you. Government can't take it from you. Your spouse, your ex-spouse, or whoever can't take it from you. Your in-laws can't take it from you. Nobody can take it away from you. They're yours. And you become what is known as recession-proof. Okay? Recession-proof. In other words, it don't matter what is happening in the economy, you can still make money. You are still free. You are still in control of your financial destiny. You and you alone. Because you can create money, you can create valuable skills, valuable content, valuable things that will attract money. You are free. That is the essence of financial freedom, is having the skill sets to support you no matter what happens, okay? I remember hearing something that they said that the difference between the rich, I think I heard this from Kiyosaki, the difference between the rich and the poor is what you do in your free time. Your free time, okay? Don't spend your time working overtime at your job. That's not improving your skill sets. Don't spend your extra time doing knick-knack stuff, binge watching TV or playing basketball or doing all these things. Of course, there's time and a place for all these different things, but you have to just realize that it's going to take priority. You're going to have to prioritize the time to invest in the knowledge and the skills. And then thirdly, the third thing is that you want to consider, right? We're talking about financial freedom, security, in order to get rich, make that money, right? Is that the third thing is that you're really going to have to think about the business and investments, all right? Because for the average person working a full-time job, it's going to be between one of these two things is what's going to really help you to get to that place. Why is this so important? Because in a business, a real business, you have resources, either human or technology resources that are doing the work for you. You see what we were saying? They do the work for you, thus make money for you, right? In investments, it's money that you've invested in different investments that is working for you. Yes? And doing what? Making you more money. Does that make sense? You see, you're at a place where you have resources that are working for you, that are doing the thing for you. You no longer have to be the guy or the gal always doing the work, because eventually that gets tiring, right? And financial freedom means that you are free from all these things having to work to make money. And so I encourage many of you, especially if you're an average and your average person working a job, is that you got in time, that extra time we're talking about, prioritizing the time, so we talked about number one, going from being a consumer and complaining to be a producer and thinking about on ideas and ways you can contribute. And then two, prioritizing the time to invest in knowledge and skills. And then three, making sure those skills are in the arena of business. So for business, it could be any number of things, right? For business, it could be, online business, right? Which is really simple to get started with. It can be, a network marketing business, right? It could be an affiliate business, right? It could be e-commerce, right? I mean, there are so many different ways to make money online. I mean, shoot, it can even be real estate too if you want to get involved in that. I mean, all of these are opportunities to make money, and you just have to invest the time to learn them. None of them are easy to learn. They all take time, and you have to invest the time and the energy for the knowledge and the skill sets, yes, to make these things work. And then as you make money here, right, what do? You take the money that you've earned, that is coming here, and you take it around and put it in your investments. Yeah? So investments can be things like, it could be real estate as well. In fact, I really think about real estate being more of, did I spell that right? Real estate. I think real estate being more of an investment, to be honest with you, rather than trying to make money with it. I think real estate is a place to put money when you've made it so they can make more money for you. So that's my personal preference. And then, stocks. I like stocks so much. Great place to put your money. If done appropriately and you've gained the knowledge and skills, there's ways to invest in stocks that are minimize risk but have tremendous upside, with minimum risk. There's definitely ways to do that, but it requires knowledge, it requires skills. You have to invest the time to learn them. So this is pretty much the formula, my friend. If you're talking about becoming financially free, earning financial freedom, earning it. You heard what I said there? Earning it, right? It's something about financial freedom. It's great, it's freedom, but it comes with a price to pay. That's Kiyosaki's line right there. It comes with a price, the time and energy to learn the knowledge and skills capable of delivering it to you. And but here's what's happy. Here's what's awesome. Once you've done it, can't nobody take it away from you. You're pretty much set for life. Isn't that awesome? So I hope that was helpful. Hope that was valuable for you. All right. You're trying to make money. You're trying to get taking your family to the next level. You're done with where you are. This is pretty much the place to start. All right. So hey, hope you enjoyed. If you did, definitely give the video a like. All right. Consider subscribing to the channel for more awesome content like this. And oh, by the way, if you wanted to learn, hey, the best way to really start an online business and start making money ASAP for the beginner, hey, check out the link that I got in the description below. All right, my #1 recommended system for the beginner to get started. All right, so that's it. Till the next exciting episode, my friend. Be blessed, stay hungry. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.